Hi, welcome in. I just want to do today just a very like easy, simple kind of everyday makeup that I would do just to go to work, or like today it's Sunday when I'm recording this today, and I'm just gonna hang out, and I might go out and do a little shopping, but nothing crazy, nothing extravagant, just something super simple, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. So follow along. First thing I'm going to do is my brows. Now I wear glasses. I'm not wearing them right now, obviously, and I'm not wearing my contacts. So I need my, this is a 10 times mirror so I can see up close to what I'm doing. Brows, this is a Sephora pen. I love this pen. This is in the shade Graphite, and this is the NYX Lift and Snatch brow pen in the shade Ash Brown. I did actually recently have my brows tinted, so there you can see them a bit more. But what I do is I just go in and sort of draw the shape that I want my brows to be. And then I have this mirror that's kind of a faraway mirror that I'm looking to make sure I like the way it looks from far away, because people aren't going to be that close to me. And then I try and do the other one. I mean, I know it's not going to be the same because they're not meant to be the same, but it can't be too different. So there, I've got just basically a shape that I want for my brows. And then I'll go in with this pen and fill them in, and like, that's it. And then I just go and draw the lines in. Nothing crazy. I'm not a big giant brow person. Honestly, I'm not fussed about a lot of stuff. I much prefer just to do things that are simple and easy, that don't take much time. Part of the reason why I have short hair, because while you still have to do your hair every day when you have short hair, it generally doesn't take as long to do it. My hair doesn't take very long to do at all. Oops, I'm not doing a great job on this side. What do you think? Enough? Maybe a little bit more in here? Just a little in here? I always do my brows first. I don't know, there's something about not having my brows done that makes I can't visualize the makeup. So, okay, brows are on. The next thing I like to use is something that's multi-purpose. So this is the Pure, I'm gonna put my glasses on so I can read this properly. This is the Pure 4-in-1 Tinted Moisturizer with Broad Spectrum SPF 20. So I really like this. I've used it a couple times, and I'm gonna put it on like I would a moisturizer. So I'm just gonna put it on my hands. Just gonna put 3 dabs on my fingers. And I'm just going to start rubbing that in. I really like this product. It's a moisturizer, it gives a bit of coverage. So just very lightweight, little bit of coverage, nothing crazy. You can do more. You can always go in with more. I don't want to. I'm just gonna do that. The next thing I like to use, I have the Chanel bronzer that I bought. Now this is a very expensive bronzer. I bought this and I want to use it, and I've been using it literally every day. Like when I tell you every day for months, like 4 months probably, and I'm still not even close to panning it. So yes, it's very expensive, but it's lasted me months, like months and months and months and months and months. I think I probably had it for over a year. So I'm just going in with a bit of bronzer, just kind of up high. This is the brush from Say Beauty. This is a great brush for this particular. I have to be careful around my hairline because I have gray hair and I don't want it to turn brown from the bronzer. Super simple. Blush. This is a liquid blush from, this is from Rare Beauty. This is the shade Wisdom. I'll just use a little bit of this because if you have any experience with the Rare Beauty blushes, they're quite pigmented. So I'll go in with a few dots, and I'm just blending that out with the, actually this is the brush from Rare Beauty as well. The thing about blush for me, I may go back in after I'm done and do more. That wasn't, because that's sheared out quite a bit. So I'm gonna add a bit more. You can always add, it's really hard to take away. I mean, you can, because you can go in with your foundation brush or what have you if you want, but I prefer just to start off small. And you know what, when I'm all done my makeup, I may very well go back in with more. So I'm gonna do some over here. So again, just kind of blending into the bronzer, into the cheek a little, up high. I like it up high because it'll lift my face up. Maybe a little bit across the nose since we're going very natural today. So that's blush. That's for now. We'll see. I might add more when I'm done all the makeup. Next thing I like to do, because you can see my eyelids have quite a bit of pigment in them, I like to kind of neutralize the color in my eyelids. Then I can, whatever eyeshadow I'm using will actually show the true color. So this is the NARS Soft Matte Concealer in the shade Madeline. So I'm going in with, this is a brush from Lara Faye Beauty, the F24. I'm just taking a little bit on that brush and I'm just gonna do that. And you can see the difference from this side to this side. It just kind of neutralizes all that color that I have on my eyelids. Now I love a one and done eyeshadow. This is from a Canadian brand called Phytosurgence, and this is their Flash Florescence line of eyeshadows. This one is called Defiant Dahlia. So you can see it's like just like a kind of a neutrally bronzy color, but it's got a ton of like shimmer. It's a really interesting formula because it has, like, it goes on just plain, but it looks like you're wearing more than one eyeshadow. I don't know if that makes any sense at all. I'm just taking a fluffy brush like this, like a pencil brush, and I'm just going to swirl it into this like that. And see, I've loaded up the color on there. And then I have to use my close-up mirror so I can see what I'm doing. And then I'm just going to go in here like this. And I'm just going to start blending that all around. I like to take it kind of out this way, just to use up all this real estate that I have over here. I have very hooded eyes, but I have a lot of eyelid space, so I like to try to use it all up if I can. So see, just that, just a little bit of color, yeah, just like that. And I'll go in and do the same thing again, kind of swirl the brush around a bit. I won't do it as much because there's still some pigment on this one, so then I'll go into this side. I'm going right into the socket because I'm going to just blend it out and around. And it's just this very sort of eyeshadow but not eyeshadow. You know, just giving a little bit of color. Nothing crazy. So just I'm have this mirror over here because I can see sort of what I look like for, I can't, if I'm looking at myself in the camera, because I'm filming with my camera today, I'm completely blurry. I can't see anything. So that's why I have to kind of look over here. There, and that's it. That's all I would do for eyeshadow, just for like an everyday thing. Next I'm going to use, this is Prime Glide Eyes from Prime Chromatics. This brand is made specifically for people more mature skin. This is a cream gel liner. This is in the shade, this shade is Mocha. Beautiful brown shade, kind of a warm tone brown. I really like these liners. They're very long wearing. Again, made for the over 50 crowd, or, you know, a more mature skin. I have a lot of very loose skin around my eyes, so I really like using these. The first thing I do always is I tight line, because it just makes your lashes look thicker when you have that deeper line at the lash line. And then I always join the inner corner to my lashes. Always, always. I'm using my close-up mirror here so I can see what I'm doing. And then taking this here. And then generally what I'll do, so that part's done. So what I'll do here is I'll probably just, I'm gonna bring this up a little bit. Probably just go like just a little wee bit like into the top of the lash line right here. Just the smallest amount. Again, simple, easy, everyday look. That's all I'm going for here. There, so just like that. It's as simple as that. I mean, I don't know how much simpler it can get, to be honest. So tight line, join the inner corner, get that liner right in the lash line. So you can, it looks, you know, so make your lash line look, your lashes look thicker at the root. And then, now this is where it gets tricky, because you got to do this side so it looks the same as the other side. My eyes are very different, very vastly different. The skin is different. This side is more droopy, very different. So I just kind of do my best to make them look the same. Going up just a little bit into the lash line on top. And just a little bit like that. That's about as close as I can get it. But it's pretty good. I'm going to use the Sky High from Maybelline. This is the brown shade. I really like this. I love a brown mascara for just very casual. Black mascara is beautiful, but it's a bit more, the contrast is a lot heavier with a black mascara. So I like using just a brown mascara for every day. It's not a true, like it doesn't, to me it doesn't like it look like it's brown, but if I used black, you would be able to see how different it is from brown. I know that's a weird thing to say, but brown doesn't look brown, but black looks really black. Just blinking onto the wand. This is a great mascara, this formula. The black is beautiful as well. I don't have a lot of bottom lashes. I've been using back to using my lash serum so that I can get my lashes to grow some more again, and they're doing really well. So yeah, so just a bit of mascara there, a couple of spots in lashes that are just, they want to clump. Doesn't matter what I do, they just want to clump. Drive me crazy. Okay, mascara's done. The next thing I'll do to sort of finish things off is put a bit of concealer under my eye. This is the Tower 28 concealer. I love this concealer. It's a gorgeous creamy formula. I don't use much. I just use 3 little dots. One here, and one here. I'm taking my brush, and I like to bring this up into the inner corner here because the skin is really thin there, and then the veins will show through quite a bit, so it gets quite dark right in that inner corner. And then this I just sort of use it to sort of lift up the face a bit. There. Now I can see that I'm going to want more blush because this is not, I didn't have quite enough. So usually that's what happens is once I get the eye done, then I can tell that if I want more, I'm just going to go in and add a little bit more, just right in this part, sort of in the apple of my cheek. Just right in there, just right there, just to give a little wee bit more color just right here. Not really spreading it around too much, just in that one spot. Super pretty. Okay, so next, last but not least, is going to be lips. I have a lip treatment on, not a treatment, but this is the Gen C lip balm, and I usually put that on while I'm doing the rest of my makeup. Today I'm going to use, this is from Lisa Eldridge. So this lip liner is from Lisa Eldridge. It's in the shade 2C. It's this gorgeous sort of neutral shade. And then I have this, this is a lip gloss slash stain Fruity Glam from a brand called Laka. And it is in the shade 103. So it's like this pretty peachy shade. You can see that there. So that's the lip combo for today. I just start on my Cupid's bow, and I'm just gonna, not going all the way down to the corner. I do have a little bit of lip filler on the top. Again, and on the bottom a little bit, just to sort of, my upper lip is very flat, so I got a little bit of filler. In the bottom lip, I'm doing the same thing, just going in the middle. And then for the bottom lip, I'm coming into the corner here. On the inside. Like that. Now I'm going to blend that out just a little bit with my finger. And now going in with this lip gloss. These are called Fruity Glam, and they're actually very, they do smell a lot like the fruit. This one is very It's like a berry, smells like a berry of some kind. Now, so I'm looking at this and I kind of would like to look, my lip to look a little bit, just right here. There, just that little wee bit on the top there. So, yeah, and then I'll go in with a bit of powder. I have the Defiant Evolution powder, and this is in their pink shade. And I'm just going to go in with a little bit of that. Nothing major. Just a bit around my nose and under the eye. Just where I might look a little bit sweaty instead of kind of glowy. But again, for every day, I don't put like a ton of highlighter or anything like that. So that was pretty straightforward. Like that was 20 minutes start to finish of filming. And I'm going to probably edit a couple of things out. But yeah, so, you know, quick 20 minutes, easy, everyday, simple makeup that I would, you know, for work, going shopping, being around the house, whatever it is you want to do. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, do the things, like, subscribe, comment, ask me some questions, tell me what you want to know. I'll list all the products here in the caption as well. If you made it to the end, thanks for staying, and I hope you have a great day.